you guys have an AC unit that goes like this outside your house and it's not blowing cold air, come and check it out. If it looks like that, if it's, damn, I can't focus it. There you go. If it starts building ice, and outside, I don't know if you can see, but this was full of ice. The longer you run it, the more ice that it will build up. That means there's ice inside of the unit that goes inside the furnace. The first thing to check is gonna be your filter on your furnace. If you've recently been painting or sanding or cutting wood or anything, most of the debris and the dirt gets in there, so it clogs the condenser and all that stuff in there, and it makes it turn into ice. I've been reading a book about this AC unit stuff, and it's quite difficult, but to try it and give it a shot, mine worked after I cleaned the AC, the filter that goes under the furnace. As soon as I cleaned it, it actually started working. But you actually had to wait a day or two for the ice to melt.
3 days later.
As I was saying earlier, this is the chaos of my AC freezing. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but that's a little dirty and that is really dirty. On the other side, it's the same thing. It's really bad. I was doing construction in my house, so that's how I know it's actually the filter that's causing my system to freeze. The thing is that the condenser is inside of this unit right here. In order to check if it's frozen or not, like, you would have to take all this thing apart and whatever. I don't want to deal with all that because I know this is the line that goes for the AC. So another way to find out if it's frozen, it's once this freezes, it runs up those lines and it freezes your AC unit all the way up outside, like the one I showed you earlier in the video. Once you see ice there, then that means the condenser inside of this is frozen. The only way to, pretty much without having to take this out, the only way to leave it to unfreeze, it's literally by just don't run it, put on the fan outside, put the fan on instead of auto until it freezes outside. And once you see a puddle of water, it's once this thing starts unfreezing, everything's gonna drain down here. It'll start draining towards the drain, but it's gonna come out from the inside and outside of the furnace. But I already went and replaced my filter because I know for a fact that's what caused my problem. And the reason it caused it is because I did do a lot of construction and I did do a lot of dust, and I was painting and doing all kinds of stuff. So that's how I know it's that. There's other problems that could cause your AC to freeze, but the most common one, it's your dirty air filter. If you've been doing construction recently in your house and the return air sucks in all that dust and stuff, so that's the things you gotta check. What I like to do is, like, I'll take out the return air vents and clean them with a vacuum. But now I just literally have to wait for that thing to melt. Once the condenser is completely unfrozen, it'll start working perfectly again. The thing is that it takes a while for that thing to actually melt, so you guys gotta wait about a day or two until you see water popping out below the furnace. Like I said, this is why my return duct was really dirty, because I cut all that wood away. Oh, look, my gun is a little more. The return egg is really dirty. After I took off the vent, you can see all the mess. That's why my AC is not working. Cause I gotta clean all this shit.
A few moments later.
This part like 10, I don't know. You gotta take off a couple screws if your AC is on top of the furnace. Took off the ductwork that goes here toward here. I had to take it off all the way over there. But I'm guessing that's why it's all dirty. So bear with me. I'm gonna set you guys. Damn it, I forgot my tripod. Now I already got started. I'm gonna see if you guys can see, okay? Gotta cut the insulation a little bit. So I can pull this out this way, and then I'll fuck up all that insulation. Sorry about the noise. My wife decided to sweep the damn thing out. Just be careful with these pipes, don't break. You break, give me money. Give me la chinita. Shit. That cable. Losing up the cable a little bit. Give me some more slack, bro. Ay, no, pues es que tengo que hacer uno por el calor. Sí, le dejo todo, feo. Please stay here. Don't follow me. Miren, guys. Por eso se me cuajó esta madre. That's why it froze. It's so dusty and stuff. And to clean all that shit, oil cleaner and a condenser. This is your air condenser. You gotta make sure you turn off your switch if you have a switch like that before you do any of this. Attempting to clean this yourself. So it's better like a radiator on a car. You got the foam, now you can actually see through it. Look in your hand. Well, actually, kind of see through it because you have the foam. But I sprayed it in here too. It was kind of bad. Don't worry about all the liquids and all the shit that it drops. It drops it in here. It becomes a liquid and then it goes down the drain. which I actually moved. It should have been there, but I had to do this in order to pull this whole damn thing out. And if you can see, most of the water that drained in here already came down the drain into the drain. She's a little dirty. Hopefully this shit works, because I'm trying to sleep like a good boy tonight. Before you start it up, you gotta literally wait for this shit to dry. What I did is I blew air on the coils with the vacuum. You gotta make sure your filter is really clean on the vacuum, and just set this on the side that it's a vacuum and a blower, a clean filter, and blow some air on it so it could dry faster. And voila. Hopefully it doesn't freeze anymore.
Moments later.
Once you turn on your AC, before you connect this lid, turn it on a little bit, and you will see the air coming out from here. See if this shit freezes or whatever. If this thing freezes again, that means you're low on Freon. But me, luckily, it's been over an hour. I have this running for a while already. Looks like it hasn't frozen, and it's coming out cold. So now you gotta put the cover back up for it to circulate all the way up to your drain ducts and stuff. So I'm gonna start connecting this back together.
Next morning.
Da, da, da. It's not frozen anymore because I cleaned the damn thing. You guys like the video, give it a like. I hope it works for you guys, and you don't have to spend a shitload of money repairing them things if it freezes. Peace out.